Oh my gosh, I'm a diehard Jet fan, Jeff.
I can feel your pain. I'm laughing because, I'm the Detroit Lions fan.
Yes, sir.
And I mean, we go back to 1957. And I saw an article today, maybe, where I mean, you look at the Giants, they're in trouble. The Jets,
Yep.
the Knicks, the Nets, the Mets, the Yankees.
Yep.
That's Detroit. That's where we've been with all of our professional sports teams for years. And then to see New York kind of dealing with it with Rodgers going down.
Look at him.
I'm sorry.
Look at you.
I'm sorry.
But hey, look, you should be laughing based on your situation's optimism there. I could see it. If I'm not mistaken, you have a Honolulu Blue Lion on the vest you're wearing right now, Jeff.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I even, you get into August and September and you get the bug. And so you go to the NFL.com and you start shopping. And I got a jersey.
Yes.
Number 89 with the name Cogdill on the back. Gail Cogdill was my Detroit Lion in the mid-'60s when I was a kid, and he was the wide receiver, and I wanted to be Gail Cogdill. So that's what I'll be wearing every game this year.
Okay. So now I don't know about the consumer experience at NFL.com or NFLshop.com, Jeff. Did you get a note from them when you said, I want Cogdill, saying, who is this? From customer service? Did they ask for an explanation, Jeff?
No, they were happy to put Harry Dunne on the back of it. They didn't really care. It didn't matter to NFL.com or Shop Here.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No,
So it didn't require an essay or anything like that to come with the request?
No. Just credit card number. That's all they need.
Valid, I'm sure, of course.
Valid, yes.
All right. So walk me through your you can assume my viewing experience of Monday Night Football this week. Walk me through your experience of watching the Thursday night kickoff, Jeff Daniels. Walk me through that one.
Well, with the Lions?
Yes, sir.
I was only able, I was busy, I was working, but I was able to get to about the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You went into the game. We
Yes.
go into the game going, just don't get blown out. Just don't get blown out. Lose by a touchdown. Okay, 10. That's enough. We can, it's Kansas City. It's Patrick Mahomes. God knows we had enough pictures of him that night. And Kelsey over on the sidelines. Is he dating Taylor Swift? Do we care? I don't. And it just was, here we go again. And, Mike Tirico makes a comment. Now we got an asterisk. And it's just like, okay, all right, we're used to it. We got it. We got to get into the playoffs. We got to get deep into the playoffs before people go, well, I guess they're for real, and that's kind of where we sit. But we were all kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop, and then it didn't. And so we're as stunned as everyone else.
Well,
optimism regardless.
Well, what you might have missed in the first quarter was Coach Dan Campbell going for it on a fake punt on the second drive of the game from his own 17-yard line, and then just seeing that, and it led to the first touchdown of the game, and then just seeing that and newly acquired David Montgomery from the Bears just pinball his way into the end zone to take the lead and win. It just seemed like an imposition of will that is part and parcel of the new head coach. I'm wondering what you think of Coach Dan Campbell, Jeff Daniels.
Well, it worked, didn't it? That time it worked, and that's who he is, and he scares people, and he'll do anything. And, with Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, deciding to stay, that was a real, he could have gone.
Mm-hmm.
He could have gone. And he could have gone and coached a team that would struggle, and he might last 2 years. But he stayed with the Lions because I think they smell success. And I think Ben does. I think with Dan Campbell they do. Brad Holmes has been a magician with, we pick up Gibbs in the first round, and, everybody on the draft program is going, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't have him on my sheet. I don't know anything. What are you doing? Well, you'll see what we do with him. I don't think we've seen the speed that Gibbs has yet. It's exciting around here, and it has not been for decades.
Jeff Daniels, the Audible original, alive and well enough, right here on the Rich Eisen Show. We'll get to that in a second. If you were casting a film of the Lions and casting the role of Dan Campbell, who would you choose to play Dan Campbell? Jeff?
After me with some prosthetics and a year in the gym, more pull-up.
What do you think?
And that's a can Gronk act?
That's not a bad one. I've seen his commercials. I'll just say no. I don't think he could. Or 80 for Brady. I don't think he was. He was playing himself, and it seemed like that was a struggle. To be straight up with you, Jeff.
That's hard to do. To play yourself.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah, hard. Liam Neeson, lose the accent.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's not bad.
Back to that fake punt.
Yes, sir.
Buckle up when we're on our own 4-yard line and he goes for it on 4th.
Yeah.
I mean, every Lions fan watching will be on their feet pacing.
I love it.
I don't put it past him to do it either.
Well, I mean, they do look for real. And again, their last 2 wins was the one that we're referring to against the Chiefs, who ruined their banner-raising night. And they're the ones who sent Rodgers packing from his Green Bay career, too, keeping him from the playoffs and dropping the curtain there in Lambeau Field. It's not a bad double dip.
You're a Jets fan, so I hate to tell you, but we beat him twice last year, okay? We beat him twice, and we beat him on a Sunday night when we really had our bags packed, season over. It's not a big deal. Why are we even in Bay? And we beat him. And then as soon as he goes to New York, we're going to be in the Super Bowl, which, okay, I get. And the last thing, I mean, I wanted Aaron to play all season, Yeah. I mean, we all did. I mean, it was going to be a great Thursday night, a great game with the Buffalo, and you want to see, what he could do. I mean, he was at the Hard Knocks. He was in a great place. It was just, it's the injury that no fan of any team wants to see happen to their starting quarterback. I mean, including here in Detroit. I mean, it's just that you get to the end of the game, and if everybody's still upright and standing, that's one victory. And I was sorry to see it. I really was, as was the NFL and certainly everyone in the, New York City area.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.